What up? Um, so I've been a long time Windows user, and I've dabbled in Linux distros a few times. I had an old PC that I installed Linux Mint on, and it worked pretty well. But then I started seeing like Arch Linux, and I looked at the Arch Linux subreddit pages, and some of them they're just insane. Like they look so cool, and I'm very interested in like the aesthetic of it and learning how to navigate that space. So I figured I have this old uh, Surface Book, and I know it's not the most easiest thing to install, but I'm gonna try and install Arch Linux on it. And eventually, I think I want to get like a T480 because I've read that that's like one of the most upgradable ThinkPads you can buy. Uh, there we go. I just downloaded the ISO image. I'm gonna use Rufus to put it on this USB drive. This is not a tutorial, by the way. It's just me figuring this out as I go. I've asked ChatGPT to kind of help me through it, and we'll just go from there. Okay, so we got it loaded up on Rufus. I'm just gonna I already navigated to the ISO, and I'm just gonna flash it to the USB drive. Mode or DD image mode. We'll just do the recommended, I guess. All right, it's finished. Flash into the drive. We haven't started anything yet. Um, Now it's saying that I need to shut down the Surface Book completely, and it has been a while since I've used this thing, so I figured out how to boot into the UEFI settings. I had to drag this up so that it boots from the USB drive, and then I had to disable secure boot. I think you can leave it enabled, but it says that it's easier if you just disable it altogether. Okay, now we'll try booting from the USB drive. Whoopsie. It's performing a mem test now because I hit next by accident. Oops. Okay, it took about 10 minutes, but we're at 94% now. It's almost done. Doing stupid memory test. It's like 10 minutes of my life I'm not going to get back because I knew everything was working already. But it is what it is. Hmm. I'm not sure. Actually, let's install Medium. Let's try that. Okay, we're back. It says welcome. So now I have to follow the installation guide that's on the ArchWiki website. So stay tuned for that. I had to take a break because it was starting to bug me and I was having issues with the partitioning and other stuff. So I'm gonna go work out and then we're gonna try it again, I guess, and see if it works. It's it's a different battle altogether. If you've installed software before, it's like specifically operating systems, it's pretty straightforward. Same with Linux Mint, it's very straightforward. This is kind of technical, to put it simply. But anyways, I digress. Moving on. All right, so it's the next day. I took the rest of the night off because I was tired of trying to figure it out. Uh, Today's going better, went better actually. I had some UUID issues and it wasn't booting because the NVMe was taking too long or something like that. But I used ChatGPT and that seemed to help. And yeah, we have Arch Linux on a Surface Book 1 now, which is pretty cool. Apparently, it's quite tough to configure. Hello, but as you can see, here it is. I'm going to leave the video here. If anybody has any recommendations of like desktop environments, feel free to leave them because I'm not sure what I want to do yet. All right, deuces.